I don't think there's any alternative to being outspoken and just broadcasting your own mind on the web. At least for me, because I don't know. I personally don't really see any other way out of my own shyness, meekness, or call it whatever you want. It's crippling. Of course, I don't. I'm not making this to kind of like, once again, as I told you in the first one. It's not to get some kind of a response. Okay, I make this just to make to essentially to perhaps trick my own self into being more kind of more human or something like that. More capable of existing. I think that's a good way to put it. Because you can't really. It's difficult to kind of just totally disregard people. You're gonna meet people in your life, and at least for me, I'm as much as I try to get into the gray areas or whatever. I kind of find myself to be more of an all or nothing person. In a way that I would either just shut myself out completely or become overwhelming. And I haven't found a middle spot. And when I have found it, I found that I've lost all sense of self. Also, so that doesn't work. So yeah, I think I'm gonna probably try and just post some very. And you don't need to watch it, It's just said 100 times. We'll say one more. Yeah. But if you do, that's great. Maybe and if you do, you can perhaps comment something down below or whatever. And just to make clear, I don't have any political affiliations. Or any affiliations with any organization or whatever. I wanna. I just believe in a world that would be far more inclusive. That's pretty much it. Not that I felt like very excluded, at any point, But I have excluded myself, on quite many occasions, and it's partly due to out of a fear of just not fitting in, But I found that it's the case whatever I do, And I assume that it's a common experience, It just, I don't know, maybe some people kind of fare with it better. I think that's the right word, Because in order, from as I've sort of observed, in order to kind of get into this gray area and to be acceptable citizen in the blandest definition of it possible, you need to die inside, You need to. Yeah, you just need to be, at least as it seems to me, and then you can kind of build this sort of a shell, which might not be the case if we, I don't really want to get into topics that I don't really know that well, and use like borrowed terms, because then I would fall into the trap of just quoting stuff, and to me, I think quoting is very much not the way forward, because if you can't express the notion and the idea, you don't. First of all, I don't.